We'll go live here. Hopefully you can get some stream. It's a low internet blockage tonight. Nick Hansen gets the opening shot. It knocks down three, so we'll go with that. Nick Hansen starts out hot. He knocks down his first shot of the ball game. Georgetown leads it 3-0. And here comes Elgin. Hickman gives it into the hands of Bermudez. He'll drive, kicks it out. McFarland fakes on the baseline, back to Bermudez. He'll drive the baseline, kick it out. Hickman will dribble towards the wing, reset for Elgin. 7:20 left here, first quarter. Bermudez picked up by Q Presley. Goes over to McFarland, covered by Nick Hansen. Looks to drive, loses it off his leg, gets it back, gives it to Hickman. Keep ball outside the three-point arc. Good defense by Georgetown. Hickman to the free throw line. Jumper altered by Sedgwick. Misses a shot, and Sedgwick tracks down the rebound for Georgetown. And Georgetown has it early, 3-0. 7 minutes left, first quarter. Q left wing into the hands of Nick. Covered by Hickman. Up top to Sedgwick. Swing it around. Q has it on the right wing. Q up top to Dupre. He'll reset for Georgetown. Over to Sedgwick, left wing, 6:45. Down low, but the pass picked off by Jonathan Richard. And the Elgin Wildcats have it now. Richard left elbow. Drives down, but it's cut off by Mayhew. We'll kick it out top to Bermudez. And the Wildcats reset. 6.5 minutes remaining, first quarter. Pinson will take a straight on three. It's up, it's good. So Pinson knocks down his first shot, the first bucket for the Wildcats. Tied at 3 apiece now, 6:15 remaining. We'll get everything up and going here for you. Crazy start down here. Down low to Mayhew. He'll go up, blocked from behind by Bermudez. Into the hands of McFarland, and here come the Wildcats. McFarland across the timeline, left wing. Pinson, skip pass, picked off by Nick Hansen. He'll throw it ahead to Q Presley. Q will break out, and they're going to call the offensive foul on Q Presley, saying Hickman got set, even though Hickman was behind. So they'll call the offensive foul on Q Presley. That'll be his first, team first on Georgetown. And Elgin will get the ball back with 5:45 remaining. Hickman has it right wing, deep three from the right wing. Can't get it to go, but Richard with a rebound, drops it to Bermudez. His layup, no good. Nick Hansen, the backside rebound, and here comes Georgetown. Hansen brings it across the timeline, 5.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. 3-3 score, down low to Mayhew on the right block. Evans spins into the middle of the lane, kicks it out. Dupre left wing, thinks about the three, he'll pass on it. Now reverse dribble, drive on Pinson, the runner up, out the rim, no good. Rebound tapped around, Richard for the Wildcats, and here comes Elgin. The drive by Bermudez, a brick. Richard has the shot, it's blocked by Mayhew. He gets the ball, kicks it to Presley. Back to Mayhew, back to Presley to save the inbound. 4:55 remaining, kick it ahead. Sedgwick back to Presley in the right wing. He'll drive on Hickman, and they'll call a traveling violation here on Q. Presley turns it over, and the Wildcats get it back. Elgin will inbound on the far sideline, 4:52 remaining. Here in the first quarter, 3-3 score. Both teams have hit a three-pointer apiece. Nick Hansen hit his first shot, followed up by Bermudez knocking one down. Richard takes a left elbow jumper, and he'll knock that down for the Wildcats, and they'll lead it 5-3. Their first lead of the ball game. Hansen back to Presley, swing it over to Sedgwick left side. Into the hands of Dupre on the wing, off a screen for Mayhew, drives the baseline. He'll take it all the way in. The layup, good and one. Jonathan Richard will be called for the foul. Count the bucket for Dupre, his first two. And that'll put Georgetown tied up 5-5, but send Dupre to the free throw line. First team foul on Richard, first team foul on the Wildcats. And Ryan Dupre with his first two and a chance to make it a 6-5 ball game if he can knock down the free throw. Free throw from Dupre on the way. Gets the unkind roll. It's off, no good. Rebound by Richard. Here come the Wildcats. Hickman across the timeline. Over to Bermudez. He'll try to drive the baseline. Kick it into Richard. Free throw line. There's the double dribble by Richard. He tried to fake to grab Mayhew's attention and draw him. And then he put the ball back on the floor. Double dribble. Turnover on the Wildcats. Georgetown gets it back. 4:15 remaining. Tie ball game. 5-5 here early on. Quarter number one. Q Presley across the timeline. Right side. Brings it to the top of the key. Looks for a backdoor cut. Covered there. He'll give it off to Hansen. Nope. Keeps hold. Gives it off to Sedgwick. Back to Presley. left wing. Q holds there. He'll dribble up top over to Dupre into the hands of Hansen. Covered by Hickman. Ball tipped out of the hands by Hickman. He gets the steal, and here come the Wildcats. Hickman across the timeline. Off a screen to the left wing. Now he'll back it out and reset. 3:43 remaining. Backdoor pass to McFarland. He'll come down with it and back it out to the corner and reset. Pinson thinks about a three. Goes up top to Hickman. The Wildcats reset. Hickman right side to Bermudez. Into the hands of Pinson. Covered by Sedgwick. Back up top to Bermudez. Moves to the left side. Gives it off to McFarland. McFarland gets the high screen from Richard. He'll stop and pop an extended two-point jumper. No good. And Ryan Dupre has the rebound. Kicks it ahead to Q Presley on the breakout. He'll back it up. Kick it over to Sedgwick near side, but it's overthrown out of bounds. And the Eagles turn it right back over. 3:10 remaining here, first quarter. Delay getting on. We got to Elgin. The bus gets here, and no one came to unlock the doors at the front of the school. So Georgetown spent about 15, 20 minutes to get in. Lost some valuable warm-up time. And so a quick turnaround to get things going, get set up and running. Richard on the right wing. Thinks about the three. Looks low. He'll take the three from the right wing. Gets up no good. Rebound to Avin Sedgwick. And the Eagles have it. Q Presley across the timeline. Right side. Looking low. Gets it to Mayhew on the right block. He hands it to the backdoor cutter. Hansen, the reverse layup up and good. What a take there by Nick Hansen. And Georgetown takes the lead back. 7-5. Hansen now with 5 in the ball game. McFarland across the timeline. Dribbles up top. Now backs it back out. Swings it over near side. Bermudez into the hands of Hickman. Back up top. Bermudez straight on three. Fires it off the mark. No good. Dupre with the rebound for Georgetown. Ryan will bring it up. Across the timeline. Far side. Comes near side. Hansen. He'll quick spot a three. It's up. It's off the iron. No good. Rebound McFarland for the Wildcats. 2:05 remaining. Here in the first quarter, as subs get set for both teams. McFarland across the timeline, dribbles, kicks it out. Pinson, right baseline three. It's up, in and out, no good. Rebound by Richard. Block shot by Mayhew into the hands of Sedgwick. Into Dupre's hands, and here come the Eagles with 1:55 remaining. Dupre down, splits defenders, stops, kicks it out. Presley left wing, fires the three. It's up, good! Q Presley knocks down the three, and the lead up to 5 for Georgetown. 10-5 off the first bucket for Q Presley. McFarland off to Hickman, top of the key. 1:35 remaining to Richard, right elbow. Kick it out to McFarland, left baseline. He'll dribble up towards the wing as Presley's on him. McFarland looks for the high screen, gets it. Looks to dribble drive, kick it out to Hickman, right wing, covered by Hansen. He'll back it out and reset with 1:20 left in the first quarter. Hickman dribbles between the legs, tries to drive, cut off by Hansen. The push off, no call. Down to the elbow, kick it out. Bermudez will drive the baseline, dump it into Richard. He'll try to go up contested. Backdoor pass to Bermudez. He can't get to it. It's a turnover, and Georgetown gets the ball back. For the Wildcats, number 11, Zaire Newells will check in. For McFarland, for the Eagles, 3 subs coming to the ball game. Number 1, that's the senior Adrian Brown. Number 5, the senior Isaiah Capers. And number 33, senior Lucas Lyle, all check in. Sedgwick, Hansen, and Mayhew will take a seat for Georgetown. 1 minute left here in the first quarter. 1 minute as Adrian Brown gets it on the right wing. Up top into the hands of Dupre. Back to Lyle. Lyle to a cutting Dupre. Down to the right block. Doubled up. Tries to dump it low. Does to Brown. Falling out of bounds. Tries to save it. Throws it up. And here comes Newells with a steal. He'll drive all the way down right side. His shot altered by Dupre and tipped out of bounds out of the hands of Lucas Lyle by Richard. And Georgetown will get the ball back with 44.5 seconds remaining. Substitution to the ball game. Curtis Harris will check in for Jonathan Richard, the junior, number 12 for the Wildcats. Q Presley will bring it up for Georgetown. Across the timeline near his side. 38 seconds remaining as he goes Dupre right wing. Drives in, dumps it low. Capers, but he stepped on the end line. Turnover on Georgetown. Right back over to Elgin with 33.71 seconds remaining. Hickman will bring it across the timeline. Goes over to Harris, near side to Bermudez. 23 seconds remaining. Bermudez backs it out near the midcourt stripe. Wants to go to Hickman. Picks up the dribble. Over to Pinson, left wing. Down low to Harris. Back to Pinson. Thinks about the three. Skip pass. Thrown over in the corner to Newells. His pass to Bermudez picked off by Q Presley with 8 seconds. He'll drive in. Free throw line. Split the defense. The layup can't go. Hickman gets the rebound. Ball knocked free. Brown gets it. Deep three with 2 seconds left. Off the mark. No good in the first quarter. Comes to an end. 10-5 Georgetown with a 5-point lead over the Elgin Wildcats after 1. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with more Eagle basketball after this on the SHN Sports Network. free basketball on SHN Sports Network thanks to Mack Haik Ford Lincoln and Mack Haik Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, your proud sponsors of Georgetown Eagle basketball, live here on the SHN Network, brought to you by First Responder Broadcasting. Go out and visit Mack Haik Ford Lincoln, Mack Haik Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, proud sponsors of Georgetown boys basketball. To bring it to you free of charge. Zaire Newells will throw it into Hickman for the Wildcats to begin the second quarter as they trail by 5, 10-5 to your Georgetown Eagles. Hickman across the timeline. Brown picks him up over to Newells. He'll look to drive, but cut off there. Brown, Presley, Lyle, Dupre, and Capers on the floor for Georgetown. Bermudez has it right wing. Little matchup zone here for Georgetown as Elgin will have to reset. Bermudez drives all the way down to the left block. Stop, kicks it out. Hickman thinks about it, goes low. Pinson will spin, back out to Hickman, fires the right wing three. It's up, it's an air ball. Curtis saves it, but it comes away free, knocked free, and Harris gets it again. Curtis Harris up top. Newells over to Bermudez. He'll drive the baseline, up and around, kick it out. Hickman into the hands of Curtis. Back to Hickman, and the Wildcats will reset with 7:10 remaining here in the first half. Hickman out near midcourt, looks to dribble drive on Brown. Lose it, gets it back, a carry, but his pass, as the ball leaves out of his hands wildly, hits the back wall, and turnover on the Wildcats. Georgetown basketball. And for the first time of the ballgame for Georgetown comes in number 21. That's the senior, Jaheim Dowd. As Tyson McFarland checks back in for Georgetown for Hickman, or for Elgin. Inbound to age 7 minutes remaining here in the first half as Brown crosses. Gives it off right side to Capers, up top Dowd. Right wing, Lucas Lyle will hold there. He'll look low for Dupre and get it to him. Bryant doubled up, tripled up, hits it to a cutter. Dowd, the layup up and good. Jaheim Dowd knocks it down. His first two of the ball game and a 12-5 lead for the Eagles. Kick it into the hands of Bermudez on the right wing. Up top to McFarland. He'll reset the offense. 6:30 remaining first half. Newell's pass to McFarland, picked off by Jaheim Dowd, and he'll lay it up and in. Jaheim Dowd back-to-back buckets, and the lead grows to 9 now for Georgetown. Dowd quickly involved in the offense with 2 quick buckets. And Georgetown leads at 14-5, 6:15 remaining first half. Harris up top with Dowd on him. Kicks it out. Bermudez will drive the baseline. He's cut off, skip pass out. Pinson, a left wing three, fired. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound by Dupre. Ryan will push it across the timeline. Cut off, goes left wing to Lyle, back to Dupre. Now he'll drive. Runner up and in. He goes avoid contact, and a good job there to avoid the foul. And he knocks down his 4th point of the ball game, and the Eagle lead up to 11. 16-5 with 5:45 remaining first half. McFarland dribbles near midcourt strike, calling out the offense, looks to drive on Brown, into the lane, kick it out. Harris, pass up to Newells. He'll drive in, drop it low. Pinson's layup, no good. Gets his own rebound. Put back, no good, but draws a foul. And that'll send David Pinson to the free throw line. The foul's going to be called on number 25, Ryan Dupre. That'll be his first team foul, his first team foul. And David Pinson heads to the free throw line in the first matchup. Pinson had 3 points. First trip to the line tonight for Pinson. Free throw no good for Pinson on the first attempt. One more to come here. As Ryan Dupre will check out and get a breather as Cooper Ray checks in, number 20 for Georgetown, the junior. Cooper checks in for his first action here. David Pinson set for his second free throw. This one on the way, in and out, no good. And the rebound taken down by Jaheim Dowd for Georgetown. Adrian Brown, left wing, Capers fakes the three. Now he'll drive on Newells, dumps it to Cooper Ray, but stolen away by Tyson McFarland, and here come the Wildcats. McFarland pushes it up into the lane, kicks it out. Pinson, right baseline three. It's a short shot off the rim, hauled in by Cooper Ray, and here comes Georgetown with 5:05 remaining first half. 16-5, Georgetown by 11. Dowd, left wing, into the hands of Capers. Up top, Lucas Lyle holds there. He'll dribble to the right and lose the ball, and it's kicked there by Zaire Newells, and he'll kick it again to the corner. The Eagles will get it back off the kick ball by Zaire Newells. Inbound to Adrian Brown, 4:50 remaining. He'll go left wing. Isaiah Capers holds there. Pinson on him. Capers looks to drive, dribbles it off his foot, out of bounds. And another substitution here for the Wildcats as Marcus Hickman comes back into the ball game. He'll replace Zaire Newells on the floor. Tyson McFarland brings it up, kicks it across to Hickman left side. Hickman looks to drive on down to the left block. High shot off, missed. Isaiah Capers, great battle there, knocked to the floor. But they're going to call it off of Jonathan Richard. Great hustle there by Isaiah Capers to keep tipping it alive, trying for that rebound before he's knocked to the ground, and it's off Richards out of bounds. So Georgetown gets the ball back with 4:30 left here in the first half. 16-5 still your score. Georgetown by 11. Brown left side to Capers. Capers into the hands of Lucas Lyle on the baseline. Back up to Dowd. Dowd looks to drive. Does. Ball stripped out. Loose on the floor. Dowd gets it back, and a timeout called here by Coach Canfield before the shot, and we'll take it with them. 4:16 remaining here in the first half. Georgetown takes the timeout. Eagle basketball will continue after this. Quick timeout there by Georgetown. 30-second timeout called by Coach David Canfield. 4:16 left on the clock here in the first half. Georgetown, the 11-point lead. Hanson back in for Georgetown. He'll inbound. Dowd has it up top. Back to Hanson. Looks low, but his pass picked off by Pinson, and here come the Wildcats with 4:10 remaining. McFarland, shake and bake. Right wing gives it off to Bermudez. Cut off on the wing. He'll look to drive in, right elbow all the way across. Skip it to Hickman on the left side. Hickman picked up to Bermudez left elbow. Strip free by Dowd. Hickman runs it down, and Dowd takes it away again. Here's Jaheim Dowd on the breakaway, and he'll get the layup. Jaheim Dowd doing a great job. He now has 6 in the ball game, all here in the second quarter. And Georgetown increases its lead to 13, 18-5. Hickman has it up top into Bermudez. Back out to Hickman. Left wing, Pinson has it. Pinson looking into Bermudez. Down low to Richard, covered by Capers. Richard's shot no good, but he'll be fouled on the putback by Lucas Lyle. That'll be Lucas's first foul, team's second. And that'll send Jonathan Richard to the free throw line for 2 shots. Lyle picks up his first of the ball game. Jonathan Richard in game number 1 had 8 points, 4 for 6 from the free throw line, and misses this one. He only has 2 points in the ball game, both in quarter number 1. 3:26 remaining here in the first half. Elgin yet to score in the quarter as Richard readies for free throw number 2. This one on the way is good. So Richard gets the Wildcats off the snide here in the second quarter. Their first point, he scored the last 3. 18-6, Georgetown by 12. Lyle in the corner, gets the screen from Ray. Drops the pass to him. Ray in the lane, doubled up. The ball knocked free, but it's on the end line. So Georgetown will get it back. Great help side defense there by Marcus Hickman to knock it out of Cooper Ray's hands. But Georgetown will inbound with 3:13 remaining in the half. Nick Hansen will inbound from the near side of the lane. Throws it deep to Capers. Off to Cooper Ray. He'll hold there. Looks for the cutter. It's tipped, but Lyle goes and gets it. Lyle dribbles into the lane. Goes up strong. Can't get it to go. The rebound to Capers. He'll go up and get fouled. Isaiah Capers will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. The foul is going to be whistled on 10. Tyson McFarland, his first, team's first here in the second quarter. And that'll send Isaiah Capers to the free throw line. Isaiah. First free throw on the way for Isaiah, off the mark. Eagles will sub in here. Mayhew, Presley, and Dupre back on the floor, along with number 3 checks into the ball game. That's the senior Hyatt Tuma. He checks in. Finn Sims waits at the scorer's table. Check in for the shooter, Capers. 3:03 remaining, first half. Capers' second free throw on the way, off the mark. Rebound by Pinson. Hickman across the timeline, over to McFarland near side. Right side to Bermudez, into Pinson. Looks low, back out. Bermudez right wing 3, up, good. Bermudez finally gets on the board. His first points of the ball game, a big three-pointer there. 18-9, Georgetown by 9. Down to Mayhew, to a backdoor cut to Tuma. Kicks it out, Dupre in the hands of Presley. Left baseline three on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound tip free. Pinson has it for Elgin. 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. McFarland ahead to Bermudez. He'll drive the baseline. Drops it to a cutting Richard. Blocked by Mayhew and Dupre, and Ryan comes away with it for Georgetown. Dupre across the timeline. Cut off by Bermudez, but continue his drive. Loses the ball into the hands of Richard for the Wildcats. Dupre looking for the call, doesn't get one. Hickman across the timeline, near side of McFarland. It's off his hands, out of bounds. And the Wildcats give it right back over to Georgetown. Finn Sims will check in for Isaiah Capers. On the floor for the first time of the ball game, Finn Sims, the 6'4 junior, number 12. And now a warning, verbal warning given by the near side official. Knock all the talk off between both teams. So it should quiet down a little on the floor. 2:06 remaining first half. Georgetown will inbound in the backcourt. Q Presley will bring it across for the Eagles, leading by 9, 18-9. Presley top of the key, reverse. Looks for Dupre. He'll give it to Tuma. Baseline jumper for Hyatt. Can't get the kind roll, but there's Evan Mayhew to clean it up with the easy putback, giving the rebound and the putback. Mayhew's first 2 points of the ball game, and Georgetown lead back up to 11, 20-9. 1:45 remaining. McFarland will drive all the way in. Blocked by Tuma. What a job there by Hyatt Tuma. McFarland tries to drive on him, tries the one-legged step-back jumper, and Hyatt gets the block. Then the ball off of McFarland out of bounds. Georgetown ball, 1:35 remaining first half. As Q Presley crosses the timeline. Dribbles towards the top of the key. Looks right, looks left, into Mayhew. Free throw line. He'll drive in, kick it out to Dupre. Reset, 1:20 remaining. Dupre drives all the way in. Little up and under, can't get it to go. Rebound Richard for the Wildcats. Gives it off to McFarland. McFarland will push it ahead. Bermudez right wing. Bermudez dribbles against Sims. Into the right elbow. Fake, floater, up, no good. Rebound Mayhew. Evan will slow it down, gives it off to Dupre. 1:05 remaining first half. Dupre across the timeline. Into the hands of Finn Sims on the baseline. He'll look to drive. It's knocked out of bounds off Pinson. So Georgetown will inbound with 58 seconds remaining in the half. Coach Wilson talking to the near side official. The ball's out of bounds. Georgetown to inbound. Q Presley will do the inbounding duties for Georgetown with 58.0 seconds remaining here in the first half. An 11-point lead for Georgetown. They'll get it into Dupre in the corner. Up to Tuma, but it's knocked out of bounds by Hickman, who jumped in the passing lane. Good hustle there by Marcus Hickman. And Georgetown will inbound here on the near sideline with 55.57 seconds remaining. Dupre to inbound. He'll get it into Tuma on the baseline. Throws it down low, wide open. Mayhew lays it up and in. Give the assist to Hyatt Tuma. Give the bucket to Evan Mayhew, and the lead up to 13. 22-9 on back-to-back buckets by Evan Mayhew. 43 seconds remaining as McFarland crosses the midcourt stripe. Dribbles there for Elgin. Over to Hickman near side. Hickman into the hands of Bermudez on the wing. Into Pinson, free throw line. Doesn't like what he sees there with Mayhew. Kicks it out to Hickman with 30 seconds remaining. Bermudez down low to Richard. Wants to go up against Mayhew. Tries to spin. Finn Sims the backside help. Richard blocked by Mayhew. Dupre will save it into Finn Sims. No, he won't. They'll say he stepped on the end line. So the Wildcats will get it back with 19.66 seconds remaining. Bermudez left open. He'll fire a three and knock it down off the inbound. Cut it to a 10-point deficit as Bermudez now with 2 threes in the quarter. He has the last 6 points. 6 seconds left. Presley off a high screen. Top of the key. Backs it up. Looks to drive. Kicks it out. Dupre will drive the baseline. The runner is up. No good. And he'll be fouled right before the buzzer by Jonathan Richard. And that'll send Dupre to the free throw line for 2 shots. The foul to Richard. That's his second, team second. But the end of the half will come with Ryan Dupre at the free throw line shooting 2 shots. Dupre 0 for 1 from the line today. 4 points in the ball game. In the first matchup, Dupre had 15 points with 6 rebounds, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. And they'll reset the clock and give it an old 0.41 seconds remaining. Dupre's first free throw. Reddy's high arcing, and it gets the roll. Dupre now with 5. The lead back up to 11, 23-12. Dupre with one more free throw to come here for Georgetown. Ryan Reddy's the free throw on the way. Up and off the mark. No good. Bermudez gets the rebound, and the time has run out here in the first half. 23-12. Georgetown leads it by 11 over the Elgin Wildcats at the end of the first half. We'll be back with some halftime numbers and the start of the third quarter after this.
Yeah. I'm the big homie. For those of y'all that don't know me, one and only, name another rapper this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby shaking baked Brody. Pen rolling, never sleep, I just keep going. Hit my peak now, I just started like my name Tommy. Had a vision, this was destined for my life story. Bible by my side, I keep it like a gun on me. War ready and we ain't afraid to get bloody. Told me I should quit my day job, that's funny. Hate will always elevate me, I'ma keep showing. Out and selling, record spinning, it ain't never slowing. Take the stakes, take the crown, I don't need it, got the sound. I'ma be the king forever, even when they count me out. Favorite rapper, raise a bar from the ground. Taking risks you never dreamed of, get my name up out your mouth. Don't talk, it's silent on the floor, kings walk. We gon' drag your body through the door in shock. How I got 'em asking for a tour, man, stop. I'ma need a second, maybe more. I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby shaking baked Brody. Independent on my own, I'ma stand. Taking handouts, not for me, I like the back of my demands. Bet against me, I'ma need that money coming in advance. I play with God's hand, you ain't never stood a chance. Take over your playlist, I'm that dude, set the mood. Know I've always been on top, I play it cool, nothing new. They said I should flex and then bring in the juice. School the rules, came and stuck up the game and we running fools. On the loose, I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby shaking. Yeah. I can't translate it on my own. Don't worry, I don't need Rosetta Stone. I finally found her. Music made it my home, and now we up like, look how far we have grown. Yeah, I can't translate it on my own. Don't worry, I don't need Rosetta Stone. I finally found her. Music made it my home, and now we up like, look how far we have grown. I can't. Young boy running to the same old path. Ain't got a car, no key, no gas. Chains lane, no kick, same as ass. Everybody follow win and the boy get past. Now we gotta find where the winners be at. It caught trend, stole flows, got a pin in the pad. Backtrack, he's locked and I'm out of the ass. World shine bright, flames start to dash. That's how it go. They go to grace, had to make it their own. Make it the tapes in a miner for gold. Seen it go plow, wanna be what they own. Put me in charge of my artistry, just like an artery. You know that blood is gon' flow. Ain't if elected, put him in shot, be gonna stop, defibrillate and go. Translate it on my own. Don't worry, I don't need Rosetta Stone. I finally found her. Music made it my home, and now we up like, look how far we have grown. Yeah, I can't translate it on my own. Don't worry, I don't need Rosetta Stone. I finally found her. Music made it my home, and now we up like, far we have grown. I would not pay you a cool fee. Only paper I deal with is loose leaf. But do you a favor and get you a feat. Yeah, I'll make your record a movie. I do all of my stunts, Bruce Lee. Only me ever gonna produce me. On of my baddest alive, getting richer, that trying to the pride I'm choosing. Give me a doc, they say I'm a genius. Must have been stuffed in my jeans. It can't be too long before I reach the top. Yeah, I gotta sell out arenas. Check out my spot, this scene getting hot. Like every time I get released. And all these rappers are claiming we dogs, but I'm the one over here holding they leashes. I can't translate it on my own. Don't worry, I don't need Rosetta Stone. I finally found her. Music made it my home. And now we up like, look how far we have grown. Yeah, I can't translate it on my own. Don't worry, I don't need Rosetta Stone. I finally found her. Music made it my home. And now we up like, look how far we have grown. I can't.
Back here live, Elgin High School. Today's ball game moved up. Yeah, it's kind of super productive day. School has been canceled tomorrow for Georgetown ISD, so there will be no school. All activities canceled as well. Elgin, in the kindness of Coach Wilson and the school, agreed to move the game up to today here on MLK Day, on a day off for the students because of the funeral tomorrow for Justin Mayhew. And so our thoughts and prayers go out to the Mayhew family. Another good contingency of Mayhews here tonight to support Evan in this ball game. And so they super appreciative to Elgin, and thank you so much in being able to and make it happen, pull this game over and make it happen on a day off. And the three officials that are here, we appreciate them. Just the opportunity to be able to get this game in, one for both teams, one the weather now, to be such a support to Evan and the Mayhew family in their time of loss. And so we just continue to pray for them and let them know that we, as a community in Georgetown, are here to support them. Georgetown leads it by 11 at half, 23-12. For the Elgin Wildcats, 3 points apiece for Jonathan Richard and David Pinson, 6 points for Amar Bermudez. That's their 12. For Georgetown, you have 5 points for Ryan Dupre, 4 for Evan Mayhew, 6 for Jaheim Dowd, 5 for Nick Hansen, and 3 for Q Presley. Georgetown will get the ball to start the second half. And they're waiting for the clock to finish off here. And there it goes. We'll go to 8 minutes. And the third quarter will start. Georgetown has the 5 starters on the floor, as does the Elgin Wildcats. And Q Presley will get the inbound pass to start it. He'll bring it across the timeline, near side, over to Sedgwick. Into the hands of Dupre on the wing. Looking at Evan Mayhew, but a backdoor lob. And Sedgwick lays it up and can't get it to go. And it's rebounded by the Wildcats, Jonathan Richard. And here come the Wildcats. 7:45 remaining, ahead to Bermudez, right wing. He'll look to drive in, skip pass over, Pinson, Hickman, swing it back around, McFarland to the far side. 7:35 remaining, he'll dribble up top and reset. Looks to the right, gets it to Bermudez. He'll hold there. Here goes Hansen over to cover him in the matchup zone. Down to Pinson, right elbow, spins in the middle lane, kicks it out. Bermudez, right baseline, three is in and out, no good. And Evan Mayhew chases the rebound down on the far side. Gives it out to Dupre, to Q Presley, and here come the Eagles. Q across the timeline, right wing, up to Dupre, around Sedgwick. Hansen, left wing, goes down low to Mayhew. The ball stripped away from behind by Richard into the hands of McFarland, and here come the Wildcats. Bermudez has it across the timeline, left wing, dribbles into the lane, kicks it out. Hickman will fire a right wing three, barely nicks the paint, and Pinson will chase down the rebound for the Wildcats. Skip pass, knocked out of bounds by Ryan Dupre. Good effort there to block the pass and get it away, just not enough to get the steal. So the Wildcats will inbound with 6:45 remaining here in the third quarter. McFarland to inbound for Elgin. Nope, make it Hickman now. They'll swap spots. And Hickman will throw it into the backcourt to the senior Tyson McFarland. McFarland will bring it across the timeline, covered by Hansen. Dribbles, kicks it out. Pinson will fire a left baseline three. It's up, no good. Far rebound off the backside of the rim into the hands of Richard. And the Wildcats will reset with 6.5 minutes remaining here in third quarter. Pass in the middle lane to Pinson. He'll spin a little right-handed runner jumper up, no good. Rebound Evan Mayhew. He'll give it off to Dupre, and here come the Eagles. Ryan across the timeline, goes over to Hansen left wing, into the hands of Sedgwick. Sedgwick goes into Mayhew, left block. He'll get pushed out to a backdoor cut. Presley, his runner up, no good. But Q draws the foul there. Pinson over to help him up. And that'll send Q Presley to the free throw line for the first time in the ball game. Foul will be called on to Marcus Hickman, number 5. That'll be his first personal foul. First team foul on the Wildcats. Q Presley to the free throw line in the first matchup between these two teams. Q finished with 18 points, was 1-1 from the free throw line. Knocks this free throw down for his third, make it the 4th point of the ball game for Q. Second free throw rattles in as well for Q. Knocks them both down, and Georgetown extends the lead up to 13, 25-12. Bermudez has it right wing, up top to McFarland. He'll stop, take an NBA three and knock it down. McFarland can heat up quickly, and he knocks down his first bucket of the ball game. Dupre has it, top of the key. Dribbles off of Bermudez, the reach and foul, no call. Dupre gets it back, tries to cut a baseline to Sedgwick. Miscommunication there, the Eagles turn it over. Hickman inbounds to McFarland. The Wildcats have it. 5:40 remaining here in the third quarter. They trail by 10, 25-15. Hickman left wing in the hands of Pinson. Pinson hits it to the cutter. Bermudez dribbles down left block, back out to Pinson on the wing. Thinks about the three. He'll drive in. Spins. His shot forced up over Mayhew, and he gets it to go. Back-to-back buckets has cut it to 8. Pinson now with 5 in the ball game. Mayhew has it, left block, spins, baseline, up, off the glass, and gets the roll. Nice take by Evan Mayhew. He now has 6 in the ball game. The lead back to 10, 27-17 for your Eagles here in the third quarter. Hickman off to Richard, gives it back to Hickman, now to Bermudez. He'll look to drive the baseline, tries to kick it out, does to McFarland. Ball tip, McFarland's pass to Pinson, picked off. Q Presley drives down, and he'll lay it up and in. Q Presley now with 7 in the ball game, and the Eagles quickly jump back up by 12, 29-17. 4:40 remaining here in the third quarter. Q looking for the breakaway dunk, but Bermuda's got back. They keep it from a dunk and force the layup. McFarland left wing, thinks about the three, up top to Pinson. Pinson steps in, skip pass over to Hickman in the corner in the far side. He'll take a three. It's up, it's good. Don't let him get heated up. Elgin could shoot it lights out in a heartbeat as Hickman knocks down the three. His first bucket of the ball game. 29-20, Georgetown by 9, 4:10 left here in the ball game. Mayhew at the left elbow, backdoor cut. Dupre, reverse layup, up and good. What a pass there from Evan Mayhew to Ryan Dupre, who now has 7 in the ball game. 31-20, Georgetown by 11, 3:55 remaining. McFarland across the timeline, left side to Pinson. And here comes the Harlem Globetrotter weave. McFarland up top again. Gives it off to Richard on the right wing. Richard looking backdoor. Now gives it off to McFarland. Gets a screen. McFarland looks to dribble drive. Cut off. Hanson, good defense. Out to Bermudez right wing. Fakes the three. He'll drive in. The little runner up and good for Bermudez. He has 8 in the ball game now. And the lead down to 9 again. 31-22. Q Presley across the timeline into Sedgwick. Backdoor cut to Hanson. Loses it, saves it inbounds, but stolen away by Bermudez. Bermudez across the timeline, right wing, dribble in, kicks it down low to Richard, left block. He doesn't like it, kicks it out. Bermudez, he'll take a three. It's off the mark, no good. Ryan Dupre with the rebound. 3:05 remaining, third quarter. Q Presley ahead to Hanson, left wing, spots up. Holds there, now back to Presley. Sedgwick into the hands of Dupre on the right baseline, looking low. He'll dribble up towards the wing, give it to Hanson, swing it all the way back around. Q Presley left wing, he'll fire a three. It's up off the rim, no good. Rebound Richard for the Wildcats. He'll give it off to Hickman, and here comes Elgin. 2:40 remaining, third quarter. Hickman off a screen, top of the key. Dribbles left elbow, kicks it to Pinson. He'll fire a left wing three. It's good. 31-25, the lead down to 6 as David Pinson now has 8 in the ball game. Mayhew fought and contested down low. Richard comes away with it. Ahead to Bermudez on the kick out. Bermudez will run in. Offensive foul. Good job by Ryan Dupre to step in and take the charge. First foul on Bermudez. Second team foul. And a couple substitutes here for Georgetown. Number 20, Cooper Ray checks back in, along with number 10, the 6'1 junior, Carter Jondal. He'll check in. Evan Mayhew and Davin Sedgwick will check out for Georgetown. 2:15 remaining here in the third quarter. 31-25, Georgetown leads by 6, led by 11 at the half. Elgin has gotten warmed up here in the third quarter. Jondal has it, right baseline, back to Dupre on the wing. Off a screen, into the lane. The runner up by Dupre, take it hard and all the way, and he knocks it down. He now has 9. And Georgetown extends the lead back to 7, 33-25, back to 8. 33-25, 1:50 remaining, third quarter. Hickman across the timeline, center of the floor, covered by Q Presley. Off to Richard on the right wing, gives it off to Bermudez. Bermudez looks to drive all the way up, contested, and lays it up and in. The lefty takes it to the hoop for the bucket. Bermudez now with 10 in the ball game. 33-27, Georgetown by 6, 1:25 remaining, third quarter. Hanson has it, right wing. Shakes his man, he'll drive in, kick it out to Jondal. Carter up top to Dupre. Dupre dribbles down to the wing, off to Jondal, corner three on the way, up, good! Carter Jondal knocks down his first shot off the bench, and a big three there. And the lead back to 9 for Georgetown, 36-27, 1:05 remaining. McFarland gives it off to Richard. He looks backdoor now. He'll give it back to McFarland. Set a screen. Elbow thrown there. No call. McFarland's shot no good. Richard with the rebound. Goes up. Contested. Can't get it to go. How you don't call the foul on Richard here? Should have been an intentional, personal, hard foul. They're going to call it on Ryan Dupre here on this foul. But on that screen, Richard threw an elbow. First team foul on Georgetown. Jonathan Richard, the free throw line. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 3 points in the game. Has 2 shots coming here with 50.62 seconds remaining. Richard's first free throw on the way is short off the front iron, no good. Zaire Newells will check back into the ball game for Marcus Hickman for the Wildcats. Richard's second free throw is good. 36-28, Georgetown by 8. Presley will give it off to Dupre. 40 seconds remaining. Backdoor cut to Presley. Q on the left block, spins in the lane, goes up, draws the bucket and the foul, and one. Q lays it up and in and draws the foul. He'll get it on Tyson McFarland. What a take there by Q Presley. Splits the defenders, gets the bucket and one. 38-28. A chance to make it 11-point lead again as McFarland picks up his second foul, third team foul. Presley's free throw is good. 39-28, Georgetown by 11. 30 seconds remaining as McFarland gets it across the timeline to Newells. Zaire gives it off to Richard. Richard in the corner to Bermudez. He'll drive the baseline all the way, but they're going to call a blocking foul on the baseline. They're going to get that one on Cooper Ray. That'll be his first personal foul, second team foul. 39-28, Georgetown by 11. 22.67 seconds remaining. Newells to inbound. Into the corner, into Pinson. He'll drive into the lane. The run-headed runner up, no good. Backside rebound by Dupre. Ryan will slow it down with 15 seconds. Ahead to Presley across the timeline. Dribbles right wing, drives the baseline. The reach in. Ball knocked free into the hands of Bermudez. Across the timeline, top of the key. The runner all the way in, and he lays it up. Can't get it to go. The putback up and good for Bermudez. 39-30 your score at the end of three. Bermudez was 6 in the quarter, 12 in the ball game. Hits the last second jumper to cut the lead to 9. Georgetown leads it over Elgin after 3. We go to the fourth quarter after this. Stay with us. We go to the fourth quarter. Georgetown will have Adrian Brown, Q Presley, Ryan Dupre, Jaheim Down, and Cooper Ray on the floor. The Wildcats will have Bermudez, McFarland, Pinson, Richard, and Zaire Newells. The put up by Pinson, no good. Rebound tapped around, and Cooper Ray comes away with it for Georgetown. Q Presley across the timeline, near side. Dribbles towards the right wing, covered by Zaire Newells. Gives it off to Adrian Brown, right side to Dowd. Down looks for the cutter. He'll drive down the baseline. Drops it to Cooper Ray. Left out block. He'll put it up and in. Nice pass by Jaheim Dowd to Cooper Ray. That's Cooper's first 2 of the ball game. And Georgetown lead back up to 11, 41-30. Missed shot by the Wildcats. Dowd with the rebound. Ahead to Ryan Dupre. The breakaway layup. Good. Back-to-back assists for Jaheim Dowd. And Georgetown lead up to 13, 43-30. Bermudez up top, will dribble in the lane, splits the defenders. The runner up, banks it in for the 2. Bermudez now up to 14 of the ball game to lead the Wildcats. Q Presley up top to Dowd, fakes the pass left side. Gives it off to Q, right side. Q will take a deep 3 from the right wing. It's off the rim, no good. And Cooper Ray called for over the back on the foul against Jonathan Richard. That'll be Cooper Ray's second personal foul, first team foul on Georgetown here in the fourth quarter. McFarland will bring it up for the Wildcats. They trail by 11, 43-32, 6.5 minutes left in the ball game. Pinson at the free throw line. His backdoor cut to Richard. Knocked free. It's scrambled. Pinson comes away with it, lays it up and in. 43-34 your score. As Pinson followed and got the loose ball and put it up and in. Dowd on the right wing will drive in, split defenders, puts it up, can't get it to go. Backside, battle for the rebound. Ray tips it out. Dowd kicks it out to Dupre. High arcing three, no good. Cooper Ray gets the rebound, and he's knocked to the ground there by Jonathan Richard. That'll be a foul on Richard. That's his third personal, first team foul. Pinson now has 10 points in the ball game after the made bucket. Cooper Ray will check out. Evan Mayhew back in. 6 minutes left here in the ball game. Georgetown by 9, 43-34. Inbound to Dupre. Tip back to Q Presley. He'll back it outside. On the left side, drives the baseline. Gives it into Mayhew in the middle of the lane. He'll shuffle, put it up. Can't get it to go. Q Presley the put back, no good. Mayhew the rebound. And the ball stripped free by McFarland. They'll say it's off Mayhew, out of bounds. And Elgin gets the ball back. 5:46 remaining in the ball game. They trail by 9. McFarland will bring it up for the Wildcats. 43-34, Georgetown leads. To Bermudez on the wing, down to the baseline. Richard, shot blocked by Dupre, out of bounds. And he hesitated to take the shot. Ryan Dupre had time to shift over and get the block. The Wildcats will inbound with 5:34 remaining. Zaire Newell's trying to get it in, throws it up. Bermudez into the lane, kick it out. McFarland left wing three, high arcing. It's off the rim, no good. Jaheim Dowd high to get the rebound for Georgetown. 5:25 remaining here in the ball game. Kicking across, Q Presley left side. Dribbles towards the wing, into Mayhew, left elbow to a cutting Q Presley. Ball tipped free. The ball's loose on the floor. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Georgetown's ball. Great hustle there by Bermudez. He slides into the scorer's table. Georgetown will inbound right at the midcourt stripe with 5:15 remaining in the ball game. Still leading by 9, 43-34. Inbound to Q Presley. He'll bring it across the timeline. Covered by Newells. Top of the key, spins, drive all the way down. He's fouled. The shot's no good. That'll send Q Presley to the free throw line as Newells will pick up the foul. That'll be Zaire's first personal foul, second team foul on the Wildcats as Q Presley goes back to the free throw line. 3 for 3 in the ball game. 10 points on the ball game so far. As Newells will check out. Hickman checks back in for Newells. Q missed the free throw, his first free throw. Sets up for the second free throw here. Second free throw, rattles in and out, no good. Rebound by Richard, and here comes the Wildcats. 5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Over to McFarland, far side. McFarland assesses, top of the key, kicks it out. Pinson drives the baseline, backs it out. Cross-court pass picked off by Dupre. He'll throw it ahead to Q Presley. The run out and the layup, good. Assist to Dupre, bucket to Presley. And Georgetown lead back up to 11, 45-34. 4:35 remaining in the ball game. Great steal and assist for Ryan Dupre, and a bucket for Presley now with 12 in the night. Hickman, pass to Richard, stolen away by Dupre. Outlet pass ahead to Adrian Brown on the left wing. He'll reverse dribble on Bermudez. Skip pass over to Presley, right wing to a cutting Mayhew, right block. He'll spin in the lane, drop it to Dupre, but it's stolen away by Bermudez, and here come the Wildcats. Bermudez will dribble down to the right wing. Adrian Brown almost gets the steal. Bermudez, kick pass over to McFarland, left wing, fires the three. It's high arcing, it's up, in and out, no good. Evan Mayhew high to get the rebound for Georgetown. Kick it out quickly to Dupre, dribbles down to the left wing, shake, around a man. The runner up, no good, gets the rebound. Tries to go up, and he's fouled. Foul is called on Hickman. Stayed on the ground, didn't get up, and in the madness gets called for the foul. His second, team third. Georgetown will inbound on the baseline. As Ryan Dupre got the rebound off the missed shot. Tried to go back up, was taken down. Presley to inbound. Gets it into Mayhew. Back out to Presley in the corner. He'll quick fire a baseline three. It's up no good. Backside rebound. Jaheim fakes, gets a man up in the air. They're going to call a traveling violation on Jaheim Dowd. That'll turn it back over to the Elgin Wildcats. Adrian Brown will check out. Hyatt Tuma checks back in for the Georgetown Eagles. 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Georgetown by 11. McFarland will bring it up for the Wildcats across the timeline. Dribbles towards the top of the key. Right side to Hickman. Hickman, cross court to Pinson. Left wing three on the way. Pinson knocks it down. The 45-37, 8-point lead for Georgetown is Pinson. Now with 13. Knocks it down for the Wildcats. Quick timeout. Taken by Coach David Wilson of Elgin, and we'll take it with them, because Matt Kike Ford Lincoln and Matt Kike Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram make it possible to bring you Georgetown boys basketball free here on the SHN Sports Network. We'll be right back. Out of the timeout, Lucas Lyle checks in for Georgetown. He'll inbound. Baseball pass, Evan Mayhew, but it's tipped by Jonathan Richard and saved in bounds by Bermudez. And here come the Wildcats down by 8. Bermudez, right wing, looks to drive into the free throw line, kicks it out. Zaire Newells checks back in. His pass picked up by Hyatt Tuma. Hyatt will drive in. He's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line as Zaire Newells picks up the foul. Good read, anticipation there by Hyatt to get the steal. He draws the foul and will head to the free throw line. Newells' second personal, 14 foul on the Wildcats. Hyatt to the free throw line for the first time in the ball game. 3:16 remaining here at Elgin High School. Tuma Reddy's first free throw on the way is nothing but net. (46-37), Georgetown by 9, a chance to make it 10 as Tuma Reddy's fires the second free throw, swish, and it's good. Tuma knocks them both down, and the Eagles lead by 10, 47-37. Bermudez, right wing, into Pinson at the free throw line, backdoor to Richard. He'll kick it back out. Bermudez, right baseline three. It's up, no good. Long rebound into the hands of Dupre. He'll give it up to Presley. 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. Q across the timeline. Dribbles down towards the right wing. Slows it down up top to Presley, or to Dupre. He'll drive all the way in, drops it low. Mayhew will go up, contested, can't get it, and one. Evan Mayhew. He battles through the foul. They're going to call it on Pinson. And Mayhew gets it up and gets the kind roll. Call the foul on Pinson, his first, team 5th. And Evan Mayhew gets a chance at an and one here. He now has 8 in the ball game. 49-37, Georgetown by 12. Mayhew's free throw, good. Mayhew now with 9 in the ball game. The Eagles score 50-37. Up by 13, 2:40 remaining in the ball game. McFarland backs it out near midcourt. Looks to try to drive, kick it out, but his pass is wide of Bermudez, and a turnover on the Wildcats with 2:33 remaining. Georgetown basketball. Marcus Hickman will check back in for Zaire Newells for the Wildcats. Technical foul whistled on Zaire Newells as he was being subbed out of the ball game and said something right in front of the official on the inline. So Hyatt Tuma will go to the free throw line to shoot the technicals. That'll be Newell's third personal, first technical. So Hyatt Tuma to the other end of the floor to shoot the technical foul. First free throw by Tuma, and it's off to the right. He's upset with himself. pretty consistent shooter. He's upset with himself off of missing that free throw. After 2 made free throws, Hyatt readies for the second free throw. This one on the way, nothing but net. 3 points in the ball game for Hyatt as he makes it 51-37, a 14-point lead for Georgetown. Georgetown will get the ball after the technical, and Lucas Lyle over to inbound for Georgetown. Throws it into the backcourt to Q Presley. 2.5 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Georgetown by 14, 51-37. Q Presley dribbles against Bermudez, behind the back dribble, drives in, drops it to Mayhew. He puts it up, can't get it to go, too strong. Presley's rebound, kicks it out. Dupre has it. Backdoor cut, Lucas Lyle. And a 3-second violation whistle just before the shot by Lucas Lyle. And now check into the ball game for Georgetown. It'll be number 15, the senior, 6'1", Will Sasser. Checks in for Evan Mayhew. McFarland has it up top, 2:05 remaining. Off to Bermudez right side. Down to Pinson, right baseline, 3 on the way, off the hour, no good. Rebound Hickman for the Wildcats. Backs it out, top of the key, will drive in. Alley-oop down to Richard, he'll come down with it. Spin in the lane, kicks it off to Pinson. Pinson out to Hickman, corner 3 on the way, is good, and 1. They'll call the foul on Hyatt Tuba on the closeout. That'll be Hyatt's first personal foul, second team foul. And Hickman gets the 3-pointer and a chance for a 4-point play here, as Hickman now has 6 in the ball game on the made 3-pointer. 51-40, the lead cut down to 11. Hickman's free throw is up and good. So the lead down to 10 and a quick timeout by head coach David Wilson. Hickman now has 7 in the ball game. 51-41, Georgetown leads by 10. Full timeout here, we'll take it with them. Georgetown basketball will return in just a moment.
Royalty, put blame on me. Hate my trends. Word up OG, watch how you talking your tone. What I be on, you cannot make me a clone. You already know T versus T.
Georgetown Eagle Boys basketball is presented here on the SHN Sports Network because of the great sponsorship of Mack Hike Ford Lincoln and Mack Hike Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Mack Hike Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, the only place that touches our Jeep Wrangler. Inbound from Lucas Lyle to Ryan Dupre. He's pressured, dribbles across the timeline to the top of the key, spins out of trouble, kicks it down to Tuma on the baseline. Tuma up top to Dupre. Eagles will slow it down, 1:35 remaining. Richard out to cover Dupre. Dribble drive all the way in. The runner drops it down low to Lyle. Blocked from behind by Pinson. Here come the Wildcats. McFarland across the timeline. Kicks it down to Bermudez in the corner. He'll drive all the way in. The runner up, in and out, no good. Rebound Ryan Dupre for Georgetown. Kick it off. Q Presley across the timeline for Georgetown. McFarland will reach in and foul him there. And Q Presley will go to the free throw line for 2 shots with 1:14 remaining. That'll be McFarland's 3rd personal foul. Eagles are in the bonus. So Q Presley heads back to the free throw line. 3 for 5 in the ball game. 12 points in the game for Q. 51-41. 10-point lead for Georgetown. A chance here. Extended up to a 12-point lead. Q's first free throw on the way. Short off the front iron. No good. Now the free throw's down the end for Georgetown. Q's second free throw on the way is good. Q now with 13 on the night, 52-41. Georgetown leads it. 1:10 remaining. McFarland out to Hickman, left wing. He'll drive all the way in. His layup blocked by Dupre into the hands of Lyle. Ball tipped out from behind. McFarland gets it. Top of the key. 3-pointer blocked by Dupre. Lyle tips it out. The ball's loose. Hickman comes away with it. Hickman, skip pass over to Pinson, right baseline three, fired up, in and out, no good. Lucas Lyle has the rebound. He'll give it off to Tuma, but he'll be fouled first. They'll call the foul on David Pinson. That'll be Pinson's second personal foul, and Lucas Lyle will go to the free throw line with 45.87 seconds remaining. Lyle with no points in the ballgame so far. And a technical foul here called on Bermudez. So Lyle will shoot his two. And then Georgetown will get two more free throws, but Bermudez picks up his second personal and first technical foul. Lyle to the free throw line for his first free throw. That is good. So Lucas knocks down his first point of the ball game. More importantly, at crunch time, you got to have the free throws. Lyle's second free throw is no good. And now Will Sasser will go to the free throw line to shoot the two technical free throws here. Sasser, the 6'1 senior, settles for his first free throw attempt. It's on the way, and it's good. Gets a cheer from the bench there. Isaiah Capers, a standing applause there. Will knocks down. He's in the scorer's book. His first point of the ball game. Second free throw from Will. Rattles it in. So 55-41. Georgetown by 14. Sasser knocks them both down. And Georgetown gets the ball back with 45.87 seconds remaining. Inbound to Q Presley. McFarland knocks it out of bounds. Good hustle there by Tyson McFarland. Sasser will go back out with Q Presley, getting ready for the inbound from Lucas Lyle on the far sideline. They'll spin out of it. He'll get it into Ryan Dupre on the left wing. Dupre being doubled up, throws it across near side to Presley. Q skips it over. Hyatt Tuma on the left wing, back to Presley. Presley holds there. He'll give it off to Dupre. 34 seconds remaining. 55-41, Georgetown by 14. Dupre looks to dribble drive, backs it back out. He'll give it up top to Lucas Lyle. Lucas gives it off to Dupre. Dupre will be fouled by Jonathan Richard out near midcourt. That'll send Ryan to the free throw line for two shots in the bonus. With 21.61 seconds remaining, the fourth foul for Richard. Dupre in the ball game, 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Make it 1 for 4. 1 for 5. An off night from the free throw line for Ryan. As Ryan settles here. First free throw on the way this time. High arcing, but short off the front iron. Now 1 for 4. I counted these two too quick. Ryan settles in. Second free throw. And he gets the kind roll. Knocks it down. 56-41. Georgetown by 15. 18 seconds remaining. Bermudez will drive the baseline. Skip pass blocked by Tuma, but a blocking foul called on Ryan Dupre. Bermudez left his feet to throw the cross-court pass. And runs into Dupre, but they'll call the blocking foul on Ryan, his third team foul. So Elgin will inbound with 13.26 seconds remaining, down by 15. Inbound to Pinson in the corner. Up to Bermudez on the wing. Bermudez skip pass over to Hickman on the far side. Goes up and gets it. Skip pass stolen away by Q Presley. Q will drive across the timeline and slow it down. And looks to dribble out the clock here, and that's the ball game. 56-41. Georgetown wins it by 15 over the Wildcats. Georgetown improves to 19-10 on the year, 4-3 in district play to break their two-game losing streak. The Wildcats fall to 12-12 in the season, 1-6 in district play, and now are on a two-game skid of their own. Georgetown finally rights the ship after two tough losses. They lost to Conley back on the 14th, 62-54, and then lost on Friday night at home against the Eastview Patriots, 65-60. They right the ship tonight with a win, 56-41 over the Elgin Wildcats, and improve to 19-10 on the season, 4-3 in district play. The next action for Georgetown will be on a Friday night. They will take on the Hendrickson Hawks at home. That will be a big one. And so we'll take a quick timeout. We'll go down on the floor and join Carter John Dahl here on the SHN Sports Network. Stay with us. We're back here live, Elgin High School. We're on the court side. The Eagles win at 56-41, get off a 2-game losing streak. Carter John Dahl talking to one of the juniors on the team. I'm about to promote you to senior. You got another year coming. How big is it for you guys? One, to get off a losing streak, but two, everyone gets in the ball game today. Almost everyone got in the scoring sheet. Even Will Sasser knocking down 2 big free throws. How much fun is a game like this? You guys to come out with a victory, but everyone getting a chance to play, get those legs moving, knowing you have a break tomorrow. School canceled due to the weather. You got to be enjoying that one.
Yeah, no, it's really good. I think it gives us good energy and good momentum going into the second half of the season. And, yeah, I just think cheers everybody up.
How do you guys now, it's Friday night, it's Hendrickson coming in, a chance to avenge a tough loss at the buzzer in overtime to Hendrickson at Hendrickson. How do you guys get prepared for that and not let that be in your back of your mind when you take on Hendrickson on Friday night?
Just working hard every day in practice, pushing each other, and communicating, all that.
Knowing you guys had the day off today, knowing you guys have a day off tomorrow, school canceled, a chance to rally around Evan and his family, how much fun is this season becoming for you guys? The battles are tested. You guys keep coming back. You have a couple of tough losses and a couple of big wins. How much fun is it, but how much do you guys have to dig in now, especially in the second half of district, to make a run and try to get to this playoff?
We still got to stay mentally locked in and focused, but it's been pretty fun this year, and
And you get to come back next year as one of the seniors. Any shout-outs before I let you get out of
here? Shout out to my grandparents and my mom and dad.
Not the brother?
Shout out.
We'll give Nolan a little bit of love. That's Carter John Dahl, one of your juniors here on the Georgetown team, and we'll try to suck in the coach over here, Coach Canfield, on a big win on the road. We talk about it over and over. Wins in district are big. Wins on the road in district are big. And a chance. I ran out of slots in my scorebook. Everyone in today, almost everyone on the score sheet. Yeah. Will Sasser knocks down 2 big free throws.
Who didn't?
Maybe everyone did. Lyle did make the free throws. So everyone in the book. But an awesome day like this, we talk about it over and over. Wins are tough in district. Road wins are tough in district. 2 big wins over an Elgin team that can get hot at any minute. They tried to do it in the third quarter, got it down to 5. How big is it for this team to hold on, come away with a 15-point win?
It's big. Like you said, I'm going to reiterate, every road game's a big one. We lost 2 close ones in district on the road, and we just got to make sure that we're focused. And I told them before we came out here, I said our focus has got to be locked in from the beginning. And it was a slow start, but I think our guys kind of got our bearings underneath us, got our legs underneath us, and we did what we needed to do.
We like to give credit where credit's due. Coach Wilson and the Elgin Wildcats, the weather kind of played into this decision, or played into a lot of other teams' decision. They changed the schedule for us today, knowing that we have an opportunity tomorrow to remember the life of Justin Mayhew. How do you get this team? It's going to be such an emotional week for this team. And a big Friday night at home, Hendrickson, you want to avenge a loss that came early in the district play. How do you navigate this team as the coach, as the man in charge, to watch Evan come out and compete, knowing what he's going through and the loss of his dad, but then this team tomorrow, a chance to rally around him, this community, a chance to rally around the Mayhew family. How do you navigate this week? It's going to be an emotional roller coaster for your team. How do you navigate this one?
Well, it has been tough, and this doesn't happen very often in a coaching career, and it did this year as well as last year, and it's a unique situation in that, one, I want to give our players a ton of credit because once word got out, they all reached out to him and said, "We love you, we're here for you," and all that. I went and visited him early last week, and we laughed, we cried, we hugged. It's tough. Evan has done an amazing job, and Michelle too. There's going to be a big hole that's lost in their family. But I know they have a great support, and they've got a good group around them that are there for them. I've been open with our guys. This is a tough situation, but it's a great learning opportunity because, one, we don't know how long we have, and life is precious, and so value every minute, every practice, even though they don't want to practice. Value that practice, value the games, value our bus rides. There's a lot to it.
Evan doing a great job of coming back out, and such a power force. It's fun to watch what he can do on this court. It makes you know how much you miss him when he's not here. Just adjusting shots from their big men that don't want to go up and take shots and continue to get blocked by Evan. How do you get the momentum switched back to this team on Friday after a tough week of mentally? How do you get them rocking and rolling for the second half of this district season when it's going to be a battle to make the playoffs?
Well, I may be doing something a little backwards, but we are actually going to be shortening practices and intensifying practices. And so we're going to, we've got basically everything that we need in. And so now it's those quality reps and getting after that, watching a little bit more video so they can see themselves in areas that we need to clean up.
A good one on the road, 56-41. Any shout-outs before I let you go?
I shout out my mom. I'm sure she's watching. Lois Canfield, I love you, and be safe in this cold. But
I was going to say, stay warm.
Yes.
Enjoy that bus ride home with another win. The Eagles improved to 19-10 on the year and 4-3 in district play. Thanks for joining us today on the Fly by the Seat of Your Pants Day here at a 12:30 game. We enjoyed it, but we'll be back Friday. Back in the friendly confines of Georgetown High School at 7 p.m., 6:45 pregame. We'll bring you Georgetown and Hendrickson. Thanks for joining us today. Remember, it doesn't cost you a dime to be kind. Have a good day.